Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for class. I'm going to just explain a few things and then we'll get started in just a minute. So today for class, we're going to want something like a block. So totally fine if you don't have a block at home. So things you could use instead would be like a large book, like in this shape. You could use a couple stacked pillows, things like that. But we most likely will want something to use. I'll definitely give options to do without the block. And yeah, we're gonna get into kind of the whole body today. We're gonna pack a lot of movement into just 30 minutes, and hopefully we'll leave the class feeling really energized and ready for our day. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Bring your hands to your heart, and let's just take 2 deep breaths together. You can close your eyes. Breathe deeply into your belly, trying to keep your shoulders relaxed, and breathe forward into the front and breathe back into the back of your body. So deep inhale and exhale. We'll do one more like that. Inhale and exhale. Good. So we'll take our block. We're going to take it behind us. So this would be where, this is going to be the one spot that the block will be the nicest, but you can also just grab some pillows and stack them on top of each other. Any type of pillow would work. Maybe 2 or 3 pillows stacked would work for this one. Turn so that the block or the pillows are behind you. And we're going to just aim for the base of our shoulder blades or right between our shoulder blades to hit. And we're going to lean back over the block or over those pillows. So really we just want this nice arch in the spine, a big opening across the chest, and just relax your head back into your interlaced hands. Elbows are wide. And we'll take a few deep breaths here. You can either stay with just the head leaning back into the hands, or you can exhale and bring your chin to your chest, point your elbows forward, and then inhale over the block or over the pillows and bring the elbows wide as you arch back. So I'll do a few like that just in case you want to do that, or you can just hold the arch back over the prop. Exhale, chin to chest, elbows forward, and we just gently pull your chin in for a little neck stretch. Inhale, reach it back, elbows wide. Exhale, chin to chest, elbows forward. Let's do one more. Inhale, back, open the elbows. Exhale, chin to chest. And then we'll just hold it at the back once more if you're not already. And take 2 deep breaths. This is a great pose to get us ready for our day, so that we're not always in that hunched forward position. We're kind of counteracting that, getting some of these muscles that are tight from reaching forward during the day to open up. So we're going to come off the pillow or the block and place that off to the side. You might want it later, so you can keep that nearby if you have it. Come back down onto your back, all the way flat this time. Feet down with your knees up. You want your feet about hip width distance apart, toes pointing straight forward. Place your palms on your thighs. We're going to do a few bridges, but we want to press our hands into our thighs as we go. So we'll press through our feet, lift the hips up, curl the hips away. Once we get up, keep the hips neutral, and press into your thighs for a little added resistance. And hopefully we feel some engagement in the muscles in the butt and in the back of the legs. So we'll lower down and lift and press our hands into our thighs and thighs into our hands. Let's do 4 more like that. Lower, lift and press. Lower and just keep breathing. Lift and press. 2 more. Lower, lift and press. Lower, lift and press. Good. all the way back down. Place your hands down by your hips. On an inhale, curl your tailbone away again, so the back of your hips lifts away from the ground. Then think lifting lower back, middle back, upper back. Stretch your arms straight back behind you. Reach your fingertips toward the wall behind you. And exhale, curl your spine down nice and slow. Think upper back, middle back, lower back, hips, and then lower the hands back down. So we'll do that 3 more times. Curl the hips away. Think lower back, middle back, upper back lifts. Hands go back. Reach the fingers back. Keep the arms back. Slowly lower down. Upper back, middle back, lower back, hips, and hands come down. Curl up nice and slow. This is a great way to warm up the spine in the morning. Reach the arms back. Slowly curl down, and we get a little bit of core work and belly. Hands come down. Last one. Curl up. Lift through the spine. Reach back. We'll hold this one for a breath. Just really press through the feet. Lift the hips and then reach those arms in opposite directions. Keep your gaze to the ceiling. Slowly lower down through the spine and bring the hands down. Take your right foot, place it on top of your left knee, and open your right knee out to the side. So just as if we were going to do a figure 4 stretch, which we often do in this class, we will get to that, but first we're going to do a one-legged bridge. So our right foot is over the left thigh with the right knee going out. Hands down on the mat. Press into your palms and press into your left foot. We're going to lift the hips up with just that left foot down and lower down, and just 3 more like that. Press and lift. Really squeeze that left glute and down. Press and lift and down. Press and lift. Try to hold it for a second. Press through your palms, backs of your arms. Lower down. Without using your hands, if possible, you can always use your hands if you need to. We're going to bring our left leg in towards us and take that figure 4 stretch. So right foot is on left knee still. I like to just challenge myself to not always use my hands, so that we're using the leg muscles to bring this stretch to its deepest point instead of pulling with our arms. So we're going to hold that for 1 more breath. Hopefully that feels really nice after that engagement. And then make a cat or like a field goal shape with your arms. So your elbows are coming out from your shoulders, your palms, backs of your palms are down. Lower your left heel to the ground so the toes are still up, but the heel touches. And then let your legs fall to the left. So we're taking just a little spinal twist now, and we'll deepen that stretch on the right hip. So try to keep the right shoulder down and just breathe into your belly. Another one that's really nice in the morning. Undoes a lot of the stuff we might feel tight in from the way we sleep. Take 1 more deep breath. Good, and we'll come back to the center and we'll do the other side. So now right foot is down. You want to, maybe 6 inches away from your right hip. Bring your left foot on top of your right knee and open the knee out to the side. Place the hands down by the hips, palms are facing down. Press into your hands, the backs of your arms, and your right foot, and try to lift the hips away from the mat. So we'll do that 4 times. So lower, and lift and squeeze that right glute a lot. Lower, lift and squeeze, lower, lift and squeeze, and just hold it for a second. Really push through the right foot. Lower down, and then pull that right knee in towards you. You can use the hands if you need to, but try to use the strength of the leg muscle on that right side to get that leg in, and just breathe into that stretch on the left side. Take a nice deep breath. We'll bring the arms to that field goal shape again. Lower our right heel to the ground, and then legs drop to the right. Little stretch on the left hip and a nice spinal twist. We want to aim to keep this left shoulder anchored onto the mat. Deep breaths into your belly. Good. All right, come back to the center and place your foot down. Bring your right knee in towards you, interlace your hand on top of your right knee, and stretch your left leg forward. Roll out your right ankle, just make some circles. You might get some cracking like mine, that's okay. And then we'll go the other direction with the circles. Good, and then just 2 times, nice deep breath. Inhale, on your exhale, lift up and try to get your forehead towards your knee. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up, forehead to knee. Good, and then bring your hands behind your right knee. And 3 times here, point the toe, and then straighten the leg to the sky and flex the foot. We'll do that 2 more times. Bend the knee, point the toe, straighten it to the sky, and flex the foot at the top. Last one, bend the knee, point the toe to the ceiling, and flex the foot. Good, and we'll switch it out. Right leg long, left knee in, interlace the hands on top of the right knee to start. Roll out your ankle, make some circles, one direction, and then the other direction, just a few, warming up the ankle. Good, and then 2 times, nice deep inhale. Exhale, lift up, bring your forehead towards your knee, just as much as you can. Inhale down, exhale, lift up, forehead towards your knee. Inhale down, hands go behind the knee now. We point the toes, straighten it to the sky, and flex at the top. Bend the knee, point the toe, straighten it to the sky, and flex at the top. Last one, bend the knee, point the toe, straighten it to the sky, and flex at the top. Good, so hopefully we're feeling nice and warm in our low body. We're gonna come around into a tabletop position, so hands and knees, and keep warming up the spine and the shoulders a bit more. We'll do a small little sequence here that'll really connect our breath with our movement. Bring your toes together, your knees about as wide or a little bit more narrow than your mat. And press your hips back towards your heels, stretch your arms forward, and bring your forehead to the mat. This is child's pose. Take a deep breath here. We're getting a nice stretch in the low back. And by reaching those arms really far forward, you might feel a stretch all the way along the spine. On an inhale, we're gonna lift up, keep our legs as is, slide our hands back so our palms land under our shoulders, and arch our spine, bring our chin to our chest. So kind of like a cat pose, but with the legs in a more wide knees there. On our exhale, chest will come down. We gaze ahead, lift the tailbone as if we're doing cow pose. Think about a U shape with your spine. Exhale, round again, chin to chest, arch your spine. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, hips back towards your heels, and slide the arms back forward. So that's the whole sequence. We'll do that 2 more times with our breath. Inhale, slide the hands back, hands land under shoulders, arch the spine, chin to chest. Exhale, drop the chest, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, and gaze ahead. Inhale, arch the spine, chin to chest. Exhale, hips back, hands go forward. Good job, guys. 1 more time. Inhale, slide it back, arch the spine, chin to chest. Exhale, make that U shape with the spine. Inhale, arch the spine, chin to chest. Exhale, hips to heels, arms reach forward. Just 1 breath here. Good. Come up to a tabletop position, so just readjust so your knees are right underneath your hips. We'll do a little strengthener, and then we're going to get into a short flow before we end the class. Reach your right arm forward, your thumb is up, palm facing in. Press into your left hand and pull your belly up and in. Take a deep breath here, starting to just warm up the core and the shoulders. Good. Place the right hand down. We'll do the left hand. Left arm reaches, palm faces in, thumb up. Pull the belly in. So you don't want to be sinking down here. You want a nice long spine and engaged core. One more breath. Lower that left hand down. Press through your fingers so you're kind of lifting into the back of your shoulders. Stretch your right leg back. Start with your toes on the ground. Again, pull the belly in. And then lift from that right heel. We're going to hold that. Try to feel the glute engage, the backs of the leg engage in general. And we'll place the right knee down and do the left side. Slide the left back, toes start touching. Pull the belly in, engage your core, and lift that left heel up. So we never really go more than hip height because that tends to help make our hips tilt forward too much. So I only ever go as high as my hip there. And then bring it down. And we're going to add those together this time. So now right leg will go back, left arm reaches forward. Start with your toes down, pull your belly in, and then lift the right heel. Press through the right hand a lot. On an exhale, bring your left elbow to your right knee underneath you. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Last one, inhale, reach it long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Place it down, and we'll do the other side. Left leg back, start with the toes down. Right arm reaches forward, thumb up, palm in. Pull your belly in, press through your left hand, and lift your left heel. Nice deep breath. Find your balance and your strength. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach it long. This time, really pull it in. Pull the belly in. And place it down. Awesome. Come to standing at the top of your mat. We're going to do a short little flow. We'll go through it once on each side, and then we'll end with a couple stretches. So this should feel really good for the hips. We're going to stretch out the sides of the body a little bit as well. So we're going to hit a little bit of everything nice and quick, get you energized for your day, and then we'll do some stretches at the end. So start top of your mat. Nice big inhale. Reach your arms out and up. You can gaze up if you want. Palms touch. Reach through your fingers and stand nice and tall. Exhale, arms go wide, hips go back, bend the knees. Forward fold. Let your head relax. Inhale to a halfway lift. Slide your hands up the fronts of your shins. Gaze down. Nice long spine. Exhale, slide the hands down. Bend your knees as much as you need to plant your hands. Step one foot back at a time for a quick plank. Drop your knees. Slowly come to your belly. Tops of the feet down. Pull your shoulders onto your back. Inhale, cobra. So lift the chest and engage the back muscles. Keep the elbows pulling in. Exhale down. Tuck your toes. Push to your knees. Line your hips up over your knees and then walk your hands forward. Melt your chest down for puppy pose. Nice deep breath. Inhale, walk your hands back. Stand up on your knees. We'll take our left foot forward first. So left foot's forward, right hip is over right knee. Good, we're going to take our left hand to our left thigh, right arm reaches up. Side bend to the left. We'll hold there. Take a nice deep breath. So this is where we're getting a nice side stretch. Good. Inhale back to the center. Bring your hands to your hips. Engage this right glute. We're going to straighten the left foot forward and come up on that heel. Hinge forward from your hips. You can stay hands on hips. Fingers can come towards the ground. You can balance your hands on your thigh. You can use a block here. Any of those options. I'm going to stay up here on my hip, hands on hips. Take one more breath. And come up nice and slow. Slide that left foot back in. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. So we're like this. Shoot your left leg out to the left so your left leg is long. Walk your left hand down your left leg, right arm up and over. Really press into the outer edge of your left foot. Feel that nice stretch there. Good. Inhale back up. You come back to that left foot forward lunge. So we're here. Bring your right hand to the ground or to a block, whatever prop you have nearby. Right hand down, left arm to the sky. Reach up through the left hand. Let your right ear relax to your right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath. Keep pulling back through your left hip. One more breath. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Come up on your fingertips. Lift your right knee up. Quarter turn to the right. So we're in a wide-legged stance. And then we'll bring our hands to our hips and do a few side lunges. So we'll bend the knees, sending our hips straight back. So we're sitting back into the hips. Don't want the knees to jut way forward of your toes on this one. So try to sit back and down like you're sitting in a chair. Go side to side once more. Hopefully this one feels really good. And we'll hold it in the center, legs are long, and forward fold. So just a wide-legged forward fold. Hands can be on the hips or on the ground. Deep breath. Halfway lift, so bring your hands under your shoulders. Quarter turn back to the top of the mat. And we'll do the other side. So step your right foot forward. Inhale, come up. Press your palms together. Reach up. Exhale, arms wide, hips back. Forward fold. Let your head relax, bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, slide your hands up, your shins for a halfway lift, gaze down. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees to plant your hands. One foot back at a time, and drop the knees. Slowly come to your belly. Keep the head of your arms lifted, tops of the feet down. Inhale, curl up, cobra. Squeeze those back muscles and pull the elbows in. Exhale, down. Tuck your toes, push to your knees, line your hips up over your knees, and slide your hands forward. Take a deep breath. Walk your hands back, stand up on your knees, step your right foot forward. Squeeze that left glute. Both knees are in a 90-degree angle. Back toes can be tucked or the toes can be down. Whatever's more comfortable for your knee. Squeeze that left glute, right hand on right thigh, left arm reaches up, tilt to the right. Keep the core engaged, the chest pointing straight ahead. Deep breath. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, straighten that right leg, come to the heel, flex the toes back, point your hips straight ahead and hinge from your hips. Remember, hands can stay on hips. You can come to the ground, a block, anything here to help you stretch out that hamstring. You don't have to go very deep on this one to feel this. One more breath. Good, we come up, slide the foot back, and then shoot the right leg out to the right. Press into the outer edge of the right foot, walk the right hand down the right leg, left arm up and over, and again, point the chest straight ahead. Keep the glutes engaged, belly is pulling in. One more breath. Good. Come in, or up. Slide that right foot back in, so you're in that lunge again. Bring the left hand to a block or the ground, and right arm to the sky. Reach through the right fingers. Let the left ear relax to the left shoulder. You can even reach the right arm overhead. That'll change up the stretch a little bit. Good. We'll point the chest down, come up to your fingertips and frame your front foot. Tuck your back left toes, lift your left knee, quarter turn to the left. We'll put our hands, I'm gonna face you guys again. We'll put our hands on our hips, side lunges once again. Good. Nice job. Almost there, you guys are doing awesome. Back to the center. We'll forward fold with our legs nice and wide and long. Nice deep breath. Inhale, bring your hands under your shoulders. You guys should be quarter turning to the right. So we'll quarter turn to the right, back to the top of the mat. This time we'll drop the back knee, bring the left, and for you guys to be the right leg back, and then we're gonna come onto our backs. Whew, hopefully that felt good. Some nice energy, uplifting energy there. Come onto your backs. Feet will go about as wide as your mat. Knees fall into the center. Place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Close your eyes and just feel that flow of energy and breath, blood flow and cellular movement throughout the body. We'll keep our feet where they're at. Let the legs fall to the knees, rather fall to the left. If you want, you can reach your right arm back. It's a little opposite kind of stretch across the body. Come back to the center with the knees. Drop the knees to the right. If you want, you can reach the left arm back. Good. We'll come back to the center. Keep your knees wide. Bring them in towards you. You can either hold on top of the knees like this, or reach the feet to the sky and reach for the outer edges of your feet and just pull your knees down and press your sacrum and low back into the ground. So if you're here and you feel like you're up like this and it's really tight, just hold behind your knees and take that same position in the legs, but keep the upper body a bit more relaxed. You can rock side to side. You can straighten one leg and the other if you want, a little extra hamstring stretch. Good. Bring the knees in. Take a big squeeze, and then legs go long. We'll do a short Shavasana here. So just Shavasana is corpse pose, so meaning we just lay. Like to imagine I'm sun tanning at the beach, which we all wish we were right now, I'm sure. Slide one shoulder blade under and then the other so your chest is nice and open. Palms can be up. Close the eyes. Let the toes fall out gently. We'll just take a few deep breaths here. Slowly begin to add a little bit of movement back to your body. Run your thumb along your fingers, wiggle and spread apart your toes. You can roll out your wrists, make circles with your wrists. Then we'll take a big stretch, reach your arms straight back behind you. Hook your thumbs and then just stretch your fingers back and reach your toes forward. Slowly roll to one side, bring your knees in towards you. Push yourself up nice and slow to a seat. We'll cross our legs if that's comfortable. Legs can be out here as well. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Close your eyes. We'll end class like we began with 2 communal breaths together. In through your nose, and your exhale will be a nice sign. Exhale like so make kind of like a ha sound. So take a nice deep inhale through your nose and exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Thank you guys so much for joining me for class. I hope that you are well and safe and that you have a nice energized day today. I'll see you guys next month. Thank you so much.